If you think we're in uncharted waters now, just wait. What we've seen in the first 60 days of Trump's presidency is just the opening act, a controlled demolition of the federal government, powered by a plan called Project 2025. And this time, it's not just chaos. It's coordinated, it's planned, and it's already in motion. Project 2025 isn't a conspiracy theory. It's a published strategy, spearheaded by the Heritage Foundation, with nearly 1,000 pages of detailed proposals for how to remake the U.S. government from the inside out. The core idea? Replace career civil servants with ideological loyalists. Shrink or destroy federal departments, consolidate power in the hands of the president, and permanently shift policy to the far right. It's not subtle, it's not secret, and it's already happening. Immigration crackdown is already underway, and about to escalate. Deportations have restarted. Asylum policy is being rewritten. DACA is on the chopping block. This is no longer theory, it's law enforcement in action. But the next 6 months? We could see mass raids on a scale not seen since the 1950s, legal fights over birthright citizenship, and a total power grab over immigration courts, allowing Trump to fast-track removals and shut down appeals. The message is clear: zero tolerance, maximum spectacle. Government overhaul. Cuts are in motion, more are coming. Agencies are already under the knife. Trump's ordered staffing cuts, hiring freezes, and begun dismantling the Department of Education. But this is just phase 1. What Project 2025 envisions isn't reform. It's regime change at the bureaucratic level. Judicial power struggles have started. The gloves are already off. Trump's testing the judiciary as we speak. Executive orders are being issued knowing full well they'll be challenged. But there's a deeper strategy. Delegitimize the courts, sidestep their rulings, or just refuse to comply altogether. In the next 6 months, watch for legal showdowns with state prosecutors, public attacks on judges, and legislation or executive actions aimed at stripping courts of power. This isn't a balance of powers moment. It's an open challenge to it. What's not here yet, but is likely coming. 1. Culture war escalation. We haven't seen the full wave yet, but it's coming. Bans on DEI programs have started. Crackdowns on academic freedom. Attacks on LGBTQ+ protections, especially trans rights. These aren't just social issues. They're part of a broader strategy to federalize the culture war and reshape the country's moral narrative from the top down. 2. Economic policy favors the elite. So far, we've seen defense contracts and deregulation. But what's next? Corporate tax cuts disguised as growth, privatization schemes in Medicare and Social Security, loosening restrictions on Wall Street, and rolling back consumer protections, all while everyday Americans are told to tighten their belts. 3. Tech power, surveillance, and Musk's influence. Elon Musk's presence in national security meetings isn't a one-off. Project 2025 envisions public-private partnerships in surveillance, defense, and AI. The next 6 months may see expanded government contracts for tech billionaires, deregulated artificial intelligence, and a weaponization of tech platforms under the banner of anti-woke enforcement. This isn't about Trump being unpredictable anymore. This is about him being incredibly predictable and following a map that's been laid out in detail. Project 2025 is being implemented right now, piece by piece. What we've seen so far is just the beginning. The next 6 months will tell us how deep this transformation goes and how far they're willing to take it. We are watching the biggest reshaping of the American government since the New Deal. Except this one isn't about expanding democracy. It's all about control, right? And remember, Trump kept saying during his campaign that he had no clue about Project 2025. But guess what? Analysis shows that 41% of the project's actions are already happening. And if no one stops it, it won't stop itself. Like, subscribe and share. Because the more people know what's coming, the harder it is to pretend it's not.